Hi folks, Peter Kalos here with Mobile Nectar's Lab. Today I want to talk to you guys about that moment when you're creating something as an actor and you start to shit on your own work. We all do it. I want you to understand this concept. You are creating a world that is not yours. You're either playing a different person in a different environment, under different circumstances, different conditions. On top of that, you have to do it in front of a lot of people, 50 people, 100 people, if it's a theater, hundreds of people. And you've got to do it, especially if it's theater, every time and without failing. And if it's a film, you've got to do it in front of people staring at you. So your odds, you're fighting against so many odds. The last person you need to shit on your own work is yourself. So this is what I always tell people. When you find something that works, whether it's the dynamics between you and the other actor, where it's you believing what you've created, especially today with all the digital stuff, I look over there, I see something or someone I love and miss. So when I create that and I believe it, and I always tell people, you just have to believe it enough. So if you believe something, let's assume I do something and it's a 9 out of 10. Realize this, it will never be at a 10 out of 10 because that's reality. 0 out of 10, stay home, right? But if you believe something enough, I do something and I go, wow, I actually believe it enough. That moment there, if it's a 7 out of 10, for instance, and I believe it enough, I believe what I've created, the space, the relationship between me and the other person. If I believe it at a 7, it will then become an 8 or a 9. If I shit on it at a 7, it will become a 5 or a 4, because now I'm looking for reasons that don't believe or don't feed that believability. Our job as actors is to believe or to feed what makes us believe in what we're creating. That's why I say to people, it is a skill to learn how to focus. It is a skill to learn how to shut down all the distractions, including your phone. When you're on a film set, get off your phone. You don't want to get a troubling message. You don't want to get a text message or whatever. You can handle all it when you get home. When you're working, shut down, get rid of as much of the distractions as you can, and only focus on things that feed that believability. Only focus on things that you learn how to create. Part of that skill is touching things, smelling things, believing in things, not just thinking about them, because if you only think about them, you're like this, but touching and all that stuff gets you out of your head. So imagine this now. You start to believe something, it's a 3. If it's a 3 and I shit on it, it will become a 2, 0. Then you don't believe it, your mind doesn't believe it, the body's given up, and you go, it's not working. Well, it's not working because you started shitting on it when it was a 2 or a 3. If it's a 2 or a 3, and you don't compare it to other times, don't go, well, last time it was stronger. Only focus on how much you believe in it right now in this moment. And if it's strong enough, then it will build up, build up, build up, build up, and you keep funneling that. You keep shutting things down that stop that believability, and you keep feeding things the believability of whatever it is you're creating. That is a skill, but you'll never get to that upper layer if you start shitting at it at a lower level. And the biggest mistake is we usually compare it to what's in our mind or what we did last time. We'll go, no, no, no. Right now, it's this powerful, this strong. That's the reality of where you're at. And if you feed that, it'll go upwards. If you shit on it, it will go downwards. You are capable of controlling that. That's the tip for today. Try and make it work. Practice this. Here you go.